In tonight's Dollars and Cents. Fraudulent timeshare companies can cheat you out of thousands of dollars. These companies thrive on scare tactics and misinformation. But there are ways to stop these scammers, and it starts with knowing the facts.
I think you've got to really make sure once you go do your research that you're going to understand how you're going to use the product, because we know happy timeshare owners are ones who actually go on vacation.
That's why the American Resort Development Association, a trade association for the timeshare and vacation ownership industry, created the Timeshare Consumer Protection Center.
We know there are a lot of people out there searching for answers. The tcpc.org is there to provide unbiased information to get them to understand the do's and don'ts, and maybe most importantly, how to avoid scams that are out there in the marketplace today.
10 million households in the U.S. own some sort of timeshare, according to ARDA, while AARP reports about 850,000 would like to sell within 2 years. What are some questions folks should be asking?
Well, first question is, if you now have made the decision that you're going to exit your timeshare, the first thing is, well, what are my expectations? And really, when somebody buys a timeshare, they're buying it for their own personal use. They are not buying it for an investment purpose. There should be no expectation that at the end of your timeshare usage, that you're going to get all of your money back. And many times, a successful exit will be returning your timeshare to your developer or your resort if they have a program. The second question might be if they don't have a program, or if I'd like to try to make some of that initial purchase price back, then who are the legitimate companies out there who can resell my timeshare?
The FBI says at least 6,000 U.S. victims reported losing nearly $300 million between 2019 and 2023 due to timeshare scams out of Mexico alone. What are some of the major red flags you're seeing that consumers need to know about?
One of the biggest red flags for a consumer, first I'd have to say, let's make sure they're properly educated even before they get into the timeshare product. When it comes to the exit side, I think if somebody reaches out to you, that's a big red flag. And really third, I would say that another big red flag is whether or not somebody says something's going to be easy. It still may take you several weeks or even a few months before the exit process is completed.
The center also aims to share accurate and reliable information backed up by official sources like the Federal Trade Commission and state attorneys general offices.
If you decide to engage a third-party exit company to help you out, you first have to understand, well, what are the terms of engagement? How much are they asking for? And is the price really the price?
The conversation doesn't end here. Next week, we hear from a timeshare realtor who explains some of the major pitfalls her clients have faced and some useful tactics you can use to unload your timeshare. Until then, you can email me your questions at lpainter@abc10.com and watch my other Dollars and Cents coverage streaming now on the free ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app.